17 News at noon begins with breaking news.
Good afternoon, I'm Alex Fisher. We begin with breaking news of a brush fire near Hart Park. This is called the Amaya Fire, and we want to show you where this is burning. It is going to be near Hart Park, just a little east, and it is going to be near Round Mountain Road and Amaya Court. We have a news crew on scene, but we have been getting viewer pictures and video, and here's a look at a video that a viewer sent to us earlier this morning, just after 11 o'clock, after that brush fire broke out, and you can see it is growing in size, and we do know that fire crews are on scene. We have more video that we want to show you that county officials posted of firefighters making those airdrops on this fire. And you can see the plume of smoke already towering high above the sky. And, of course, they're making those drops, especially in the active areas. You can see, especially with the brushes burning, it's going to be burning black smoke. So you can see that they are making those resources available to protect structures, because we do know that at this point structures are threatened. There are recommended evacuations in place for those residents. And if you take a look at this video right here, you can even see some of those structures that are nearby. So you can see that that is the priority that fire officials are going to focus on. Of course, their first priority is protecting life. Then their next priority is protecting structures and the community around that area. So the firefighter is currently hard at work, making sure that they get the upper hand on this fire. Again, we have 17's Eitan Wallace, who is going to be joining us hopefully in the next few minutes or so once he gets on scene to give us a live report. But again, this is happening on Amaya Court and Round Mountain Road near Hart Park. You can download our 17 News mobile app for the latest on this fire. This is how we first told you about this blaze. We can also send you updates on this fire as well as other breaking news alerts that can be sent directly to your phone. So we'll check back in with Eitan, hopefully once he gets in on scene within the next few minutes. Meantime, new information about the sheriff's deputy stabbed after an ordeal that led to an officer-involved shooting. KCSO says early yesterday morning, the deputy responded to a call for a suspicious circumstance on Gosling Avenue in Rosedale, just a few blocks from Olivet Drive Elementary School. A family member warned the deputy someone in the home had a knife. The person then charged at and stabbed the deputy. That's when the deputy opened fire, hitting the attacker. Paramedics rushed both the deputy and the attacker to the hospital. We've learned the deputy suffered moderate wounds but is now home recovering. The attacker is still considered stable. An Oildale man is behind bars accused of killing his wife. Sheriff's deputies were called to the home of Linda and Nathaniel Robertson on Thursday. That's where they found Linda dead with what deputies say were obvious signs of trauma. Neighbors told us the couple had a troubled relationship, saying Nathaniel emotionally abused Linda, who was looking to get a divorce, but says Linda never mentioned any physical abuse.
She was the sweetest person that you could ever meet, and it's unbelievable that this could have ever happened to her.
Deputies arrested Nathaniel Robertson Friday at a park behind the couple's home. He was booked on a charge of first-degree murder and is being held without bail. Robertson is set to appear before a judge tomorrow. It has been an ongoing battle in cities across Kern County. Should the phrase "In God We Trust" appear on police cars? Well, now the city of Delano is considering adopting the phrase as the city motto. The council is set to discuss the issue at tonight's meeting. If that happens, the words "In God We Trust" would not just appear on patrol cars, it would be on display on different city properties. Those who support the change say the phrase is our nation's motto, and it just makes sense. The city of Delano affirm the national motto as its motto. If the council approves the move, Delano would also become the first city in California to adopt the phrase as its motto. Flames raged at an abandoned East Bakersfield home this weekend, and it was all caught on camera. Here's some video sent to us by Philip Winiger. He captured the moment the fire engulfed a tree and sparked power lines at a home on Berkeley Street yesterday. A team of Bakersfield and county firefighters knocked down those flames, and no one was hurt. Well, critics say President Trump used racist language to attack progressive Democratic congresswomen, and the party is now pushing back. Joe Johns has more.
President Trump doubling down on attacks he made Sunday against Democratic congresswomen. In a series of racist tweets, the president writing, progressive Democratic congresswomen should go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came. Though he did not mention the Democrats by name, the apparent targets of his tirade are Congresswomen Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley, who are all natural-born citizens, and Ilhan Omar, who was born in Somalia and became a U.S. citizen in 2000. Amid virtual silence from Republicans on the Hill, Democratic lawmakers slamming the president's rhetoric.
The president is an illegitimate racist occupying the White House. Yes, he attacked these 4 women of color who are members of Congress who have been elected from their districts to come to the Congress of the United States and represent the people in their districts. They are certainly legitimate. He is not.
The 4 freshman congresswomen have repeatedly spoken out against President Trump's immigration policies and have all called for his impeachment. Ocasio-Cortez firing back at the president, reminding him she is an American, adding, "Given how you've destroyed our border with inhumane camps, all at a benefit to you and the corporations who profit off them, you are absolutely right about the corruption laid at your feet." Omar accusing the president of stoking white nationalism and calling him the most corrupt and inept president we have ever seen. Trump responding to the avalanche of criticism, tweeting, "Whenever confronted, Democrats call their adversaries, including Nancy Pelosi, racist. Their disgusting language and the many terrible things they say about the United States should not be allowed to go unchallenged." Despite reports of infighting between Nancy Pelosi and the same group of congresswomen, the House Speaker defending the members of her caucus, rejecting what she called the president's xenophobic comments, saying, "Make America great again has always been about making America white again," echoing comments she made last week.
We respect the value of every member of our caucus. Diversity is our strength. Unity is our power.
And President Trump responded to some of the backlash this morning during a news conference. He primarily spoke about Congresswoman Oman.
When I hear the statements that they've made, and in one case you have somebody that comes from Somalia, which is a failed government, a failed state, who left Somalia, who ultimately came here, and now is a congresswoman who's never happy, says horrible things about Israel, hates Jews, hates Jews.
All right, and of course, we'll have more on this coming up tonight on 17 News at 5. Welcome back and taking a look at Wall Street on this Monday morning. As you can see, the Dow Jones kind of all over the place today. Right now it's up 172, about 1.5, I should say, just to clarify. The NASDAQ is up 8, S&P 500 down 2. Well, the Black Friday of summer is here. We're talking about Amazon Prime Day. Amazon's 5th annual Prime Day is currently underway. It is an event that now stretches over a 48-hour period. Amazon is promising more than 1 million deals and hopes to avoid a website crash that hindered sales last year, you may remember. To capitalize on those deals, you do have to have an Amazon Prime membership, which costs $119 a year or $12.99 a month. Dozens of other retailers, including Target and Walmart, are also running sales today in the effort to compete with Amazon.